I'm talking about selling. I don't think anyone would even buy him, but maybe do you know what I mean? But I mean, it's up to you. I don't mind.
If it's peak for peak, like Ledley King gets first all day long, like all day long, like all day long.
What was
Like, if it's
Ledley
peak
King's
for peak?
What was Ledley King's
Huh?
peak? I think someone needs to go back and look at the Champions League final highlights and watch.
I tell you what, are we just on about this one Champions League final game? Because that's all what got said about
We've
all
got
of his
multiple
players.
finals
Like,
over here.
At their very, very best, I'm hoping Stokes will back me a little bit, despite what happened at United. At their no, he's not.
no, just like, no, stop talking to Menya.
Yo, what is everyone saying? Welcome back to the Total 90 Pod. Today we're doing another start sub sell, but this time with players over the last 20 years in the Premier League. And joining me first up, his team have been stinking recently, but over the last 20 years, he's got a lot of players that he can finally fight for. He's finally on time today, this time as well, actually. Mr. Stokes, how are we feeling?
No, I'm good, man. I'm happy to be here for the historical ones because I can't really talk about the present day United.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm
Bro's
glad to be
investing
here.
in stocks in like Anthony and stuff. It's not ideal, is it?
Yeah.
Fair enough. Next up, we have his gaffer. His team have finally decided to wake up, so he has finally decided he's going to jump back on the pod whilst the Spurs are cooking to spread some propaganda. Denman, what's good, mate?
I'm good, my friend. How are you?
no, nothing about Spurs, nothing about Postecoglou. Just I'm good.
I'm good in it. Like it's just one of them ones. We'll see. I'm up against some solid teams today, so I think even if we were cooking or if we weren't, it's always going to be a bit of a battle. Like so, we'll see.
He's up against. We're working as a team. Man,
please, man, we know it's up against Randy's and
team to make these start subtle choices. But lastly, you cannot have a chaos episode without this man. You can't have a Spurs fan. And you don't have a Chelsea fan to make up the Battle of the Bridge. Hopefully, we'll have some Tuchel Conte handshakes by the end of it. We're making our choices as well. Ali, what's good?
Good, man. January is always an exciting period for Chelsea fans, so you know what I mean. I'm happy to be here.
How exciting though, losing to Middlesbrough. Yeah, that's a very exciting month so far, I must say. Yeah,
we'll talk about them ones there.
Yeah. Well, anyway, the rules are very simple. I will give 3 names for every position from goalkeeper all the way to the forwards. There are some crazy forwards in this one, but I'm looking forward to that one. We have 5 minutes to come with a joint decision on which player we start, which one we sub, which one we sell. It's not always going to be the best in their position, but it is going to be these players in their prime. So we start with the goalkeeper, get it out of the way. It's going to be Cech, Alisson, and Schmeichel. Who would like to kick us off on that one? No Arsenal involvement. We have Chelsea, Liverpool, and United. Then, man, you got a smile on your face. I'll let you start this one. No Spurs involvement.
It's because I'm just getting my notepad out so I can write down the names because I've really forgot. I'm getting old, man. This is what happens when you get older people on the pod, yeah? You have to write down Cech, Alisson,
or someone even older will go to than Stokes. Cech, Alisson, and Schmeichel. Your thoughts?
This one's real tough. Real tough.
Prime for prime.
I'm leaning a little bit towards Cech because I remember at the time
to start
thinking,
or Cech to sell.
Cech to start. Sorry.
Okay.
To start. So at the time, I just remember thinking like he's just unstoppable. Obviously, he's part of that unbelievable Chelsea campaigns. Schmeichel, like he was unbelievable, but he had his faults. I think I'll be willing to let this one go. Obviously, but Schmeichel was a winner. You can't really say that as much for Alisson, but it's tough because I really respect Alisson. I think Alisson's quality. So yeah, I'm leaning towards Cech though.
And then start subbing and selling who then? In that case,
I might be fair. I might say sell Schmeichel and sub Alisson.
Blimey. Ali, something tells me you probably agree with that sort of ranking.
Yeah, I was running them through my head and I can remember Alisson blunders. I can remember a couple of Schmeichel moments that I've seen in Premier League years and that. But I can't remember any Cech moments where I'm thinking, when he gives away a goal at Chelsea. Not the Arsenal Cech. Not the Arsenal player Cech.
I can think of Theo Walcott packing in Petr Cech when he was at Chelsea.
But I don't know if that's a mistake or Theo Walcott was just in beast mode, bro. Like, let's be real.
What about Andre Santos beating you at your near post? That's quite,
these are some good strikes, some good goals that you're putting against him.
No, fair enough, innit? Obviously, yeah. Since like the helmet thing and they what's it against Reading where his head got packed in.
To recover from that, just got to give him points just for that alone.
Yeah, no, I hear it. But me personally, I feel like currently what Alisson's doing, he might overtake Cech as the all-time best Premier League goalkeeper. So I feel like I'm leaning towards Alisson starting, Cech being on the bench, and then Schmeichel being sold, and it looks like Demon agrees with me.
I'm with you on that. I think Alisson is absolutely incredible. By the way, I think for a good few years there was a debate between Edison and Alisson. I don't know why that was even a thing. If I'm completely honest with you, I think Alisson is literally the full package. Time after time, he's kept Liverpool in games as well. And I think if you look this season as well, there's been times where he's made massive saves to make sure Liverpool ain't like 2-0 down as well. Like, and yeah, I just think for me, Alisson, Czech, Schmeichel. I was debating putting Czech at the top as well, but yeah, no, I'm sticking with Alisson. I'm going to stick with Alisson.
Alisson with his one Premier League, you man, really?
No, it's prime for prime. It's prime for prime. It's not over their whole career.
I'm sorry,
it's just them at their best.
Can I just say this one Premier League thing as well? You can't do that, bro. He's fighting up against Man City. Like, if Man City weren't as dominant as they are, Arsenal would have a Premier League. United probably have, well, maybe not United, but like, you know what I mean? Like, other teams would have Premier Leagues. Like, he's only one man in a big pond. You know what I mean? Like, whereas City are like 16 sharks in one big pond. Like, they're nuts.
Yeah. Well, okay. So Schmeichel's being sold. Respect for your thing, innit? Keep doing your thing, but you're getting sold. We are at a deadlock. So I guess does anyone feel like they can be swayed a little bit on their...
Yeah, I could be swayed. Like,
okay, I think Ali's going to be certain on Czech.
I'm not sure yet if this is the hill that I want to die on, but I'll stick with Czech, man. I need to...
You do whatever you want. Listen, I don't mind going for Czech either, to be honest. We'll go for the 15 goals Czech. I think, fair enough, isn't it? Because there's some very big name players that when we get to the forward lines, we're going to have to spend some time on. So we'll go start Czech, sub Alisson, and we are selling Peter Schmeichel. We go over to right back now. Again, it's not just the best of all time. It's just 3 names that I think are somewhat comparable. Arsenal finally get involved. We have Bakary Sagna, Ivanovic, Valencia.
I'm not going to lie to you, man. There's a clear winner here for me. These other two aren't even on the same level as Branislav. Ivanovic was a big game player. Like, he showed up for Chelsea for years. Defensively, I don't think Valencia or Sagna can even really be compared to my man. Then if we're talking about...
1v1,
I said Sagna. Who do you even remember Sagna for? It's only one thing.
Him doing 1v1 cold stuff. You know, when Arsene Wenger kissed his head when he won the FA Cup as well. That was a cold...
Man bringing FA Cups to a Champions League winner and a Europa League finalist scorer.
And he whipped it in against Tottenham as well. Then remember that one.
By the way, how did Mighty have fallen, by the way? Talking about Europa League goal scorer, bro. Please.
Europa League final
bro,
goal scorer.
You know, bro, Europa League final, man. Like, you're a Chelsea fan. You should be talking just Champions Leagues and that's it. Right. I do think I'm in the camp with Ali though in regards to Ivanovic. I think I'd back him to be the top one personally. And with Bakary Sagna and Valencia, it's a flip of the coin for me, to be fair.
No, there should be no coin flip. Like, this one is pretty straight. Prime for prime, Bakary Sagna, which whoo-wee. That's a lockdown right back there. But go and ask that rat Van Persie how good his crossing is as well if you need it. You know, no dramas. But Stokes, do you have any willpower to fight Valencia's corner? Are you a Valencia fan?
I mean, I'm in quite a heavy shock that this isn't really easy. I think it's Ivanovic, and then you got Valencia like a little bit below, and then you got Sagna down here. I mean, I'm talking about selling. I don't think anyone will even buy him, but maybe I do. But I mean, it's up to you. I don't mind, but that's the way I see it. Anyway.
Excuse me,
It
but
said release on free.
when you say nobody's gonna buy him, guess who went and collected him? Just happens to be the best team in England, Manchester City.
But like,
so I think that's a bit uncalled for.
That wasn't the serious City that we know today. You know, we can't forget.
No, that was a roof. Wow, that's actually really
that's unreal.
That's disgraceful. I do hear what you're trying to say. So what you man are saying is that Ivanovic is a human starter. Fair enough.
Yeah.
I'm not too happy about Valencia being over there on Sagna. Bear in mind the fact that this guy was a winger, but he ended up getting like so meaty that like, you know what, I'm just chucking right back. Like, we're fed up of you trying to with your terrible decision making.
So Alex Ferguson was ahead of the curve, wasn't he? Like attacking right back, you know the vibe.
One thing about Valencia, he used to drive me nuts. He never used to get cross off the ground, so he'd just drill it every day.
He was spamming those KDB crosses, but they weren't meeting their targets.
But they weren't KDB crosses, you know what I mean? It's like KD crosses.
Yeah. Well, I mean, nothing I say here is going to really change the perspective. So I guess I just got to firm it and say, okay, Ivanovic starts. Valencia, you are on the bench. I guess we can be versatile in it. We can bring you on as a wing back or something if we're going three back. Sagna, we're selling you, but you're going to go to a big team, bro. So don't worry about that one. We're going to get a lot of money for you as well.
A big
Right.
team. Which team's that?
Well, I mean, he went to Man City in real life, so I'm just saying, like, he's going to go to a top-level team that's going to be fighting for trophies.
Okay.
Whereas, you know, when Ivanovic left, I don't know where he went. When Valencia left United, I don't really know where he went. Maybe they even just retired. No one knows.
It's better, but I feel like
actually
Valencia
don't know
just
where
disappeared
he
off the
went.
face of the earth, didn't
Yeah,
it?
you know what I mean? Like, no idea. Genuinely, I think I just woke up one day and Valencia wasn't at United anymore. I couldn't tell you what happened. But fair enough. We now go on to our centre-backs. The first centre-back we're going to have, or the first trio of centre-backs we're going to have, Ledley King,
Ledley.
Antonio Rudiger, William Saliba.
He's about to make it 3 for 3 Chelsea.
Do you know what?
Blimey.
Low-key, I do actually like what you've done
Premier
here.
League.
No, I like we've done it because this is a really,
innit?
this is just a bit of a big mix-up. I can't lie. Like,
Yeah. It's
peak
not a
for,
combo that
if
people
it's
normally
peak
have.
if it's peak for peak, like Ledley King gets first all day long, like all day long, like all day long.
What was
Like,
Ledley,
if
what
it's
was Ledley
peak
King's
for peak.
peak? What was Ledley King's
Huh?
peak?
Okay.
When he weren't injured. When he weren't injured. But yeah, you speak to anyone, mate, who knows about Ledley King, he was one of the best centre-backs England have ever had. As simple as that.
Nice.
He was absolutely incredible. Like, I don't think there's any more words to be said about him. Like, he's just absolutely insane. Like, he gets first for me. Speak to your fathers, speak to your uncles, they all say the same thing.
Yeah, my dad will never tell you that Ledley King was the best guy or whatever. Stokes, would you, or any of your parents or anyone you know, would they have said Ledley King is the best?
No, 100%. Go and ask your dad.
I like Ledley King. I think for me, I've got to be true to myself. I've got to stick to my guns here. You know, it wasn't so long ago I was bigging up a certain French centre back, William Saliba, and I'm sticking by it. I think there's never been a point where either Ledley King or Rudiger have been as good as Saliba has been.
What?
So yeah.
Cold.
I'm going Ledley King second though, and then Rudiger third. Personally.
Oh, interesting. So you're going start Saliba, bench Ledley King, sell Rudiger. Ali, let's hear from you.
I think someone needs to go back and look at the Champions League final highlights and watch.
I tell you what, are we just on about this one Champions League final game? Because that's all what got said about all of his players.
Finals over here. We got multiple finals at the bridge.
Champions League final. That Champions League final.
No, but
talk about that one Champions League final.
Rudiger could even score as well. How many goals does Saliba get?
We're doing the math thing again. We're talking about goals for Rudiger.
Goals with centre backs.
Because he does the centre back thing. He does the centre back thing.
Remember that Saliba Travella, by the way. I know Stokes is back in it, bro. He's got the Travella. I ain't seen.
That's why he's so far up my list.
Yeah, I see Rudiger try about 7 shots a game and just smashing. They can go anywhere from row Z to top corner.
But every now and again, it hits the crossbar. So you know what I mean.
Yeah, but Saliba's goals, they're serious. As for Ledley King, I mean, I don't even can't think of one goal he ever scored, but hold tight his thing, innit?
Yeah, but he's a defender, innit?
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. We're not going to compare it based on who scored the most goals, obviously, but it's just a fascinating point. I'm happy to go with Saliba starting as well, along with Stokes. Rudiger and Ledley King. I feel like this Ledley King is getting a bit overrated.
I'll join you on Ledley King just to take it away from Saliba. I'll join you on Ledley King just to take it away from him. No, bro, you can't. How can Saliba win it after one season in the Prem? Now
wait, you say you're back in Ledley King?
Yeah, I'm on the Ledley King.
Alright, say less, I'm selling Saliba now.
The best possible year. Obviously, we're going to use the year that he was in the Premier League. What do you mean? Like,
yeah, it's not enough. It's not enough to put you ahead of, for me to start you ahead of Saliba. Ledley King.
No, you are. Okay, what year do you want to use for Ledley King? Go on, Ali. Tell me what year you want for Ledley King.
I don't know, the year they beat us in the Carabao Cup.
He must have been like 30 something by that point.
No, 38 guys.
No. Saliba called for me. Saliba is starting.
Do you know what it is? I'm not even cussing any of the other centre-backs there. It's just, I die on the hill of Ledley King. I think he was absolutely incredible. And I spent years of my life growing up watching him, and he was just an absolute rock whenever he was fit. None of you's watched him week in week. I say week in, week out.
I watched him week in, week out, but I never saw him even get involved in a title race, let alone, you know what I mean?
Of course he didn't. Tottenham weren't, like, why would he? That's such a stupid comment to make. Like,
no, but
why would he be involved in a title race?
No, because I saw another team who was chilling like in 8th and 5th, and then they brought Saliba, and suddenly they were catapulted towards the title race. That's all I'm just saying.
Right. Okay. So one player, yeah. Catapulted in the title race.
I saw what happened to Liverpool. They got Van Dijk. What do you know?
Yeah. Right. Okay. So we're putting
an elite centre back can do these things.
So Saliba is the reason why you catapulted to a title race. Yeah?
One of the biggest reasons.
So he's been great this season. Okay, cool.
Yes, he has. Yes, he has.
Yeah, he has been great this season. All right.
Yes.
So what's going on with the dip in form then? If he's so great,
I'm not going to use up our time to start talking about other players.
you know what I mean? Like, I'm not even coming for Saliba. That's the mad thing.
No, but I don't think our centre backs are the reason why.
No, but I'm not even coming for. I'm not even coming for Saliba. That's the mad thing. It's like I'm just saying. I'm just basing how good Ledley King is. That's just me. I'm backing Ledley King.
And congrats to him. He's going to be on the bench if we need him. He's there on the bench for us, bro. He's there on the bench for us. Yeah, he's there on the bench for us to help us out if we ever need him. But
that's nice, man.
I don't think we will.
Nice.
So Saliba, congrats, you're starting. Ledley King, you'll be on the bench. If you get on, if you're fit.
He would have got on last year when Saliba got injured, you know?
That
title. You would have needed someone like that to come in. But no, he
come
didn't.
in.
So it's one of them ones, you know what I mean?
As a substitute, exactly.
Sadly not.
And unfortunately, Rudiger, as much as I rate Rudiger, somehow, because Ali decided to be a rat and go for Ledley King, now Ledley King is cold. So hold that one. We go to our next centre-back. This one. Vidic, Van Dijk, and my good friend, Desai. Me and him are bros, obviously, as you guys know, so I'm probably going to have to start with backing my boy, but I already know in my head where I'm going with this one, so I might even kick this one off, to be honest with you, because unfortunately, Vidic is getting sold. Congrats, you won the player of the whatever, PFA, whatever rubbish. I don't really believe in that stuff too tough. I believe Van Dijk, at his very best, was better than him. And because Desai is my mate, he will be on the bench. And I'm sure the mate Stokes will tell you he can play in different positions too. Vidic perhaps cannot. But Vidic, I feel like he's a bit overrated. I feel like Ferdinand held his hand for the most part. Ferdinand was always the better centre-back there. I have a feeling Stokes will disagree.
I mean... So we're talking of the players' Premier League years, right? Not yeah. Well, so Desai come towards the end of his career, no more than
Ali. Remember that was it Worthington Cup? Remember that one, bro?
Come on, man. Captain, leader, legend before the real one.
I have no idea if he played in any tournament, by the way. I have no idea.
Worthington
I don't know if he won a single thing at Chelsea. I couldn't tell you. But...
I mean, I'll be lying if I say I remember much of Desai. I think it was a little bit too early for me, a little bit.
Yeah.
I can't remember him being with Chelsea anywhere near his prime. That's one thing I will say. But maybe I'm wrong on that one.
No, I'll just pick him because he's my mate, I'll be honest with you. The main argument is Vidic and Van Dijk, because obviously a lot of United fans will get very angry and start bringing up their awards.
I don't think that's an argument, by the way. Just putting it out there.
Tell me why.
I'll let Stokes finish if you want to finish, Stokes. So.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be completely fair. Like, I've always rated Rio a fair bit higher than Vidic. I love Vidic. Vidic is... he's an animal. Like he was reliable. Like he had a few people where he struggled a little bit against. But I would say Van Dijk as well. Van Dijk number one. Like Van Dijk to start. Vidic is a very close bench player, and then Desai to get sold personally. But it hurts to say. But yeah, Van Dijk's just quality, isn't he? He's him.
Yeah, if it's prime for prime, it's hard to argue what Van Dijk's done. Denman, you wanted to say it's a very easy one.
I can't argue that. I think Van Dijk's. I think he clears the top. To be honest with you. I think, especially in modern day football as well, like he is the definition of like the perfect centre back, especially during his prime as well. Like, if people joke about aura and stuff, but he does come with that little bit of aura as well. Where like you see defenders, they don't want to take him on.
Attackers.
They go, attackers. Apologies. Attackers just don't want to have it. They see him, they size him up, and they're like, yeah, you know what? Let's just usher him down the wing. And I just think he's great. He's a massive aerial threat. He's got a flipping dynamite of a pass on him as well. Van Dijk, alongside that, top defender. Now I know the era we're in now, like anything someone does bad is on the timeline. But speaking about any of these names from back then, if social media was as popular as it is now, they'd be finished. Their legacies would be absolutely done for. So yeah, sorry, enough waffling. Van Dijk, Vidic, then Desai, but it's close.
Ali, do you remember any Desai mistake? Because I don't really remember my mate Desai making any.
I can't even remember one. But you know, you know what I mean. I feel like Desai at Chelsea was more more of an influence in terms of in the dressing room as a leader, you know what I mean, experienced player. So I got to put my
I like that on the bench, to be fair.
Chelsea
I like that on
agenda.
the
You know what I mean? It's important to have in the dressing room, innit? So he's going to be on the bench for me. Get rid of Vidic because we don't need that rashness coming off the bench. You know what I mean? We'll just sell him, and we have to start
hold on. But aren't you a super fan of? I haven't asked you about him yet, but your new Chelsea boy, the next John Terry,
Alfred Gilchrist. Come on,
isn't
man.
he like a region a little
Nobody
bit?
has ever scored when Alfred Gilchrist is on the pitch, bro. This guy's.
But isn't that what Vidic does?
No. You got to give him time. Vidic was doing it as a grown man. This guy's doing it now. He's just excited. He's a young boy. Give him a couple years, and you got another John Terry on our hands.
Fair enough. So I guess so. Obviously, Van Dijk is going to be starting for us, and we have 2 and 2 for Desai and Vidic. Is anyone willing to part ways with their player?
I think if Ali got a nudge, he would part ways and put Vidic above Desai, and I think he would. I really think he would. Like, he knows he would as well. So Ali, do the right thing.
Yeah,
you know it, we know it.
You got me. Fair enough, man. Fair enough. So to confirm, we are starting Van Dijk, we are subbing Vidic and Desai. You're going.
Off you go.
You're going. Don't sit off. Because we're sending him back to his best. He's going back to Serie A. We're going to pick up more, massive titles. So don't worry about that one, Desai, bro. That's my brother right there.
Ali. Yes, so I'm with Mr. Odenke. His name is Ken. Okay. Say hello to you. We love you. We are good. Ghana first. Yes.
Left back. Again, I said beforehand, we'll start recording. I'm not putting Ashley Cole because it's going to be too easy. So I'm going to go for like a tier below that, maybe a couple tiers below, to be honest with you, looking at these names. Gail Clichy, John Honorisa, Leighton Baines.
Jeez, Leighton Baines.
You know what I mean? Honor of Mav. We had to go for that one. Gail Clichy, Leighton Baines, and John Honorisa.
Who was it who said that?
Mav.
Was it Mav?
The most iconic clip, bro. Hilarious.
Yeah, that clip done numbers as well.
Oh, crazy. I still can't believe he said that to this day, and there were guys that were defending it. But that being said, Stokes, do you have any thoughts on this one from early? No United players here.
This is going to come off as disrespectful, but it's a bit of a mid-off, isn't it? Like, I don't really know. I mean, I want to say Clichy maybe as my star, but I remember Leighton Baines' prime. Like he was a very good servant of the club. He was just there forever. Risa, he was a bit of a power shot merchant. Do you know what I mean? Like it just
power shot.
Bro.
I think the most iconic moment of his career when he broke Alan Smith's leg in against United. He shot the ball and he broke his leg. I couldn't believe it, but I mean,
his other iconic moment probably when Bellamy tried to whack him with a golf club as well. That was pretty iconic, and he fought him off. He's got some nice, like you said, some nice long shots and free kicks and that.
Yeah.
So you said you're starting Clichy?
I'm starting Clichy. I'm putting Baines on the bench and then selling John Honorisa.
Interesting. I'll be honest, this is not one that I'm trying to fight for Clichy. He was good. He was reliable. But I think if you had Baines in that scenario, I can't lie. I feel like Baines might be him. So I think I might be starting Baines. John Honorisa, I don't remember him defending that much, to be fair. I just remember him like just banging shots. So
yeah.
Maybe I'll have Risa off the bench just in case I need someone to like hit a left foot free kick or something just out of the blue or just start shooting. So I'm going to start Baines. I'm going to sub Risa and I'm selling Gail Clichy, believe it or not. Ali, thoughts?
Yeah, I agree with you on Leighton Baines, man. He's got to start for me. I feel like the other two had their chance. Like at their peak, they were at big teams, whereas Baines, at his peak, he was still at Everton. And if he had that chance, you know what I mean? I think we would have been talking about him a bit closer to the likes of Ashley Cole, and maybe not in the same bracket, but he would have left these men behind, kind of thing. So Baines to start. I don't really know for the sub and so they could either of them could go, to be honest.
I don't even think it matters, man. Like,
but I like a long shot so Risa can stay on the bench just so I can see it in training and then Clichy can go somewhere.
Fair enough. Then I guess he's just gonna back it as well.
Bro, I'll just back it, man. Like as soon as I saw these names, it didn't fill me with any much excitement or need to debate.
Because that's what I wanted to get the left back and that just done because the next 6 or whatever as we go further and further forward, they get a bit crazy. So
Yeah.
fair enough. So we're going to be starting Leighton Baines. We are subbing John Onorisa, and we are selling Gail Clichy. We now go to our... I've got them as DMs, but they're basically just like the deepest player of the midfield for their respective teams. Obviously, different roles. Essien, Carrick, Gilberto Silva. Now, that's a matchup. I got to think about myself even. My top two is was tricky, basically.
I think Carrick's really underrated.
He is, but unfortunately, he's the one that was going to go for the soul in this scenario. I don't know if you're backing that, Ali. Like, underrated, isn't it? Like, put it this way. I'm respecting Carrick by putting him in this conversation. Like, I'm like, you know what, Carrick? Okay, Ali, why are you laughing?
Because that's a bit of a vibe, isn't it? Man said he should just be happy to be here.
I said he should be happy to be here.
No, I wanted to get like a United player in there that I think should be respected. You know, I respect Essien, I respect Carrick, I respect Gilberto Silva, but I feel like, yeah, in comparison, Carrick maybe has to...
Stokes, can I ask Stokes a question? Is there any other United player who you'd replace with Carrick to sit at the same table as these boys?
Oh, I mean, but like Carrick, he was. I'm not first say he's a bit part player, but he was in and out of the team. Like he was a bit more of a rotational guy for a lot of his years, you know. But Carrick's the one that would make it fair. If you start bringing in other guys, they would just automatically start. I think so. Yeah,
that is the thing. I've tried to make it in a way, and don't forget there are other midfield slots that are still.
Yeah, but who are these other guys for United? Because United haven't been blessed with that.
I mean, no. Let's not take a piss here. Like,
why Sebastian Veron?
I'm thinking of Scholes. Apart from Scholes, who are we going to put to that table?
Scholes and Roy Keane walk past both those guys, but yeah, Carrick can get sold. I think. For me, I think my number one would be Essien.
Yeah,
but I do rate Gilberto Silva. Gilberto Silva. It's close because obviously he's part of that iconic team as well. But yeah, I'm gonna go Essien and bench Gilberto Silva.
Yeah. Well, for the sake of it, I'm gonna pick Gilberto Silva because he's an invincible and whatnot. But I feel like I know where this is going, and I don't mind Essien winning it. So at least if I give Gilberto my vote, it's okay. Gilberto, I'm backing your thing. Invisible Wall, that's an underrated player. That people speak about like your Fernandinhos and Fabinhos and that he's beyond whatever like these man did. So, but Essien, my own team has seen it. He's got a mad long shot in him that when he hits it cleanly, it's a long day. Barcelona have seen it as well. We won't speak about what happened after that game because Ali might get upset. So
it's a disgrace. It's a disgrace.
Then I guess you want Essien number one as well, or you want to fight for Carrick a little bit here?
No, I'm with. No, it weren't. It was more so when I saw Carrick's name there, I was just like, right, he is underrated though. Like,
he's
still,
good,
like,
really good footballer. Really, really
I just
he's
feel,
good. Legit,
I just feel sorry for him, innit? Like, right, yeah. But for me, it is Essien at the top, and then Silva, then Carrick. And yeah, there's not really much explanation behind that, to be honest. Like, it's just
no
preference
dramas.
and who I like more and things like that.
Now let's wreak some havoc. Prime for prime, centre mids, Paul Scholes. And it's not where you think it's going. Not that boring, tired debate. Cesc Fabregas. Tottenham's Dembele. Stokes is already laughing, so I think he wants to discount one.
No. Listen. I'll listen to what you guys have to say first because
bloody hell, this is a hard one, man. Huh? I don't need to try and sell it to you. I'll just say my opinion, innit? Like,
yeah, of course.
3 incredible players. Fabregas' time at Arsenal was nuts, and his time at Chelsea was nuts as well. To be fair, we're talking Arsenal as his prime, are we?
It's whatever you decide in your opinion.
We're taking Arsenal as his prime.
It's not my.
Obviously, I'm a Tottenham fan as well, innit? So like, there's the bias side of me which I just absolutely adore Moussa Dembele, and I think he is severely underrated as a footballer, and I think he's absolutely incredible at everything he's done. You'd probably argue. Can I interrupt you for a quick question? A few more goals in there. Go on.
Had I put Carrick against Dembele, what would you have done if that was like a?
Oh, Dembele all day long.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah,
fair enough.
Why is that interesting?
No. I just wanted to know because I was just thinking about how I'm going to arrange names. There was nothing else.
Just for me, yeah, Dembele all day long over Carrick. It's just really hard to compare him against these boys. These man. Can you go to someone else? How's the time to let my thought process?
Ali, chat to me. Fabregas, Scholes, Dembele.
Yeah, shout out Dembele, top player, but you know what I mean. It's It's unfortunate for him.
You know, we start giving shout outs.
No, I honestly loved Dembele. When it was one of my favourite players to play for Tottenham, innit? Classy. Yeah. But Fabregas and Scholes, it's a techie one, innit? Because Scholes, you know what I mean? I don't want to say it's not my era, but like, man, they watch hella like Scholes' performances where I'm thinking, oh, like, this guy's terrorising or this guy. But Fabregas, I saw him terrorise, innit? And for me, it's from a very young age as well. So for me, I'm going to put Fabregas first, start. Paul Scholes on the bench.
Do you know what Stokes looks like, yeah? Do you know when you're in school, yeah, and you get in trouble and the teacher's just there like...
What's he trying to explain yourself?
I'm going to tell you ahead of years. Too late. I'm sorry. Give me your planner.
Oh man,
Stokes, why aren't you happy with what Ali just said there?
It's completely disrespectful, isn't it? Like, yeah, I think this is such a clear order. Like, Scholes is one of the best midfielders over the past few generations, and like he had literally all the admiration of his peers. You ask any professional footballer about Paul Scholes, they'll tell you. And he's a Champions League winner. He's a guy that single-handedly took down one of the greatest teams. I mean, he's everything that you could possibly want from a midfielder. He used to dictate the tempo, score crucial goals. He was, I mean, he had unbelievable passing range. Like, I haven't seen anything quite like it since. And
Fabregas.
Nah, come on, Paul Scholes or Fabregas? Passing range, not just like. Do you know what I mean? Not just
you finish your eulogy, but I'll chat about Fabregas when you're done.
Okay. So Scholes for me is just by far the number one. Seski's a very good footballer, and it's a testament to how good Seski is to say someone like Dembele is getting sold. But yeah, I mean, Scholes, of course.
You say Dembele's getting sold?
Yeah.
Just going
I think he has to, officially.
Just for the sake of, just go back to me. Like, look, I'm on the camp with Stokes in terms of Scholes, but it's a weird one. Like, if you ask me right now, out of the two of them, like Scholes and Fabregas, sorry.
If you put Dembele over Fabregas, buddy, we're gonna have problems.
Oh no, I'm gonna do it because I'm a Spurs fan. Like, it's gonna be completely biased. But yeah, if you was to give me the choice out of Scholes and Fabregas in my team now, I'd probably say Fabregas, like in like the modern day era, like playing now personally. It's just such a hard choice.
He's doing the face again.
No, you know what? No, I'm just gonna stick. I'm gonna stick with my guns. Scholes.
Wait.
Dembele, Fabregas. Wait, I'm gonna back my boy. I don't care. No one backs the Tottenham players in here. I'm backing my boy. Simple as that.
Yeah, fair enough. No, Fabregas. When you speak about,
you know
Scholes,
why I'm picking him, man. Chill.
You know, see what the issue is, yeah? The very first thing he said, oh, look at what his peers say. I'm not going to get into that whole debate because I'll be here for another 10 minutes talking about how what his peers say is a lot of waffle. You talk about passing range. I think Fabregas, and this is maybe a bold statement, but I'll say it anyway. I think Fabregas is the best passer of a football the Premier League has seen. I'll repeat, Fabregas, based on every variety of long-range passing, short-range passing, little through ball, threaded passes, adding your Travellas or whatever, crosses, all of it. Fabregas, numero uno. We've seen his craziness for Chelsea, for Arsenal. You talk about Scholes scoring crucial goals. Fabregas has done that too at a much younger age, dominating these incredible midfielders as well. I think Fabregas has to be number one. Fabregas will be starting. Fabregas isn't, as far as I'm aware, fond of his family members' toes either as well. So that's another thing you have to weigh into account. And I can't think of an attribute that I would say Scholes is better than Fabregas. But Fabregas doesn't get the same sort of love that Scholes does for whatever reason that may be. But I'm here to put an end to that. So I'm starting Fabregas. I'll bench... Ooh, prime for prime.
Now he wants to get a jab back now. He wants to get a jab back on Stokes. Come on, Stokes. Wait, come on, Emmanuel. Get him in there. I know you want to.
Prime for prime.
Flip the coin.
Would I take Dembele or would I take Scholes? Prime for prime. Let me get Dembele in my team, bro.
Scholes. I don't take a page from Koto 411 here, and I'm just going to tell you right now, they are going to be laughing at us. This is so unserious. Paul Scholes, by the way.
No, but I've sold it because of the what nonsense that I've heard just now. Let's make that one clear. Fabregas was starting regardless, so you can say that one's funny. But that was not for banters. Anything else after that, you know, it is what it is. So at the moment, we have me and Ali starting Fabregas. Stokes, you have Fabregas on the bench, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Denman, you're selling Fabregas, but Denman's doing that from a place of he's hurt me one too many times.
No,
I feel like Fabregas starts overall in that scenario, no?
No, we got a 1-1-2 for Fabregas, 1-1-2-3 for Fabregas, and I think we've got a 1-1-2-2 for Scholes. I think that
no, because Amenya sacked Scholes off.
Scholes is last.
No. He said banter purposes.
No, Scholes is
last.
Demons is last for me.
This isn't a real player.
And what's more, it's my ball as well.
Do you know what? You know what it is? No. You know what it is? Yeah, like I'll just say it. So Scholes is first, Fabregas second. I'll put Dembele third, just for the reason being that I do think Dembele was just a completely different kind of player to these two. Just that he didn't offer as much going forward. So I think that's why the other two would win the argument as well. Obviously, look, technical ability, they're absolutely incredible players. But yeah, I just it's a place of heart where I've just got a lot of love for Dembele and yeah.
All right then. Last 4 positions. We have our number 10, and then we have our front 3. This one, I didn't even write a third name. I've just realized now, so I've made the last name up literally on the spot. I didn't realize I missed one out. We have in the attacking mid spot, Van der Vaart, Samir Nasri, Felipe Coutinho is who I've just added right now. I couldn't think of a United team really, other than like Kago or so. I was like, oh yeah, Mata could have been that. Yeah, true.
Van der Vaart, by the way, I remember when he come to Spurs, like even I thought that like he weren't going to be as good as he was, because I think everyone kind of thought like it was like, well, it was at the back end of his career, but everyone thought like, yeah, he's not going to really be able to offer much. He was bloody class, like he was quality, especially for us to pick him up at that time. That was seen as quite a big signing for us as well. But yeah, I think Coutinho tops it. I can't lie.
Yeah, he does.
I think Coutinho tops it. Yeah, like
Really?
yeah, no, legit. He was insane at Liverpool, bro. That trademark cut in top bins, bang, insane.
It's a trademark because he did it about 50 times a game and one went in finally.
No, cool. No, that's fair.
You know what I mean?
That's cool. But I don't know. I just think he was absolutely incredible, and probably say Nasri second, and then Van der Vaart third.
Also, so they sold
I'm
Coutinho,
surprised.
and then suddenly they started dominating.
No, that's fine. But in terms of the individual player, I think Coutinho is absolutely incredible in that short stint at Liverpool.
Yeah, fair enough. Stokes,
That's what I'm going with.
On that
I think
trio,
Coutinho number 1 for me pretty easily. I think after that, I'd actually say Van der Vaart over Nasri personally, but I do rate Samir Nasri, but
are we just forgetting what Nasri was? Okay, interesting.
I had a real soft spot for Van der Vaart. Van der Vaart was quality.
Samir Nasri.
Yeah, good footballer.
You just saying like he's just some any guy and you're backing like Coutinho. Yeah, well done. You spammed like a lot of long shots. You know, fair play. But
Nah, listen, there's a reason why Coutinho went for what he went for. Like it was obviously a bit of a scammy signing, but also, as you said with Scholes, you know, the toast, you've got to look at the character of the man.
That's true. That is true.
but why is that a problem? Sorry.
Referee, I'm changing it.
I mean, I just feel sorry for his poor wife. That's all I'm saying. That's on me.
Well, I don't know what
Do you want
happened.
to enlighten us into what happened? Because as far as I'm concerned, he just went to collect his usual, you know.
No, yeah, maybe they were.
Injuries.
Oh, was it with a doctor, the nurse?
Yeah,
He was getting his supplements. I'd like that's a player that's looking after his health.
Hey,
As far as
dirty
fair
man.
play.
What's he doing?
Random one as well, by the way. Apparently, Samir Nasri. I think I heard it on. Was it Filthy Fellas? I think Lescott was talking about it, or someone was speaking about it. Samir Nasri used to come into like training, show his ultimate team where he spent like £10,000 like every week just buying bare packs and just getting slapped about by like all his teammates.
What a loser! What an absolute loser! I'd never do anything like that.
Yeah, but no, I can't lie. As a footballer, Nasri has to be number 1 for me, man. I'm sorry that. Big games, small games, when it comes to shooting, dribbling, passing. All right, well done, Coutinho. You got a nice long shot, but other than that, like, I don't see what you're better than Samir Nasri at. I'd like to know where Ali goes, if it's a sort of clean sweep Coutinho or.
Yeah, I think I've got to go Coutinho on this one, innit? It just, the memory of Coutinho just brings back a little bit more fear than Samir Nasri.
With the snood, and then my man's doing that with the snood in the club.
I hear it, innit? There was a point where it was crazy, and his dribbling was nuts, his passing was crazy, but I don't know, if we're talking effectiveness, maybe I just feel like Coutinho was a bit more scary, innit?
He did some crazy things to the hair.
But just to say as well, by the way, I didn't give Van der Vaart enough credit. He was great in his short time which he played at Spurs. Like, he was absolutely quality.
Real.
He tried. He did his thing. He did his thing.
No, he was absolutely quality. But yeah, Coutinho.
Who were you subbing, Ali?
I'll sub Nasri and sell Van der Vaart.
Alright, so we got two.
Nah, it's cool. You can take Daz on the bench. I'm not really care. I don't care. I just like that.
Fair enough. All right, then we got a big front three, but yeah, our attacking mids. We are starting, or they are starting Coutinho, benching Samir Nasri and selling Rafael van der Vaart. We now get to our front three. Time for a bit of chaos, I suppose. On the right wing, one of them, well, two of them rather, I think on the right in the Premier League is where they were cooking. Mohamed Salah, Cristiano Ronaldo, Gareth Bale. Prime for prime. Gareth Bale with that last season where he was cutting in from that right-hand side and whipping it, bins. Again, I'll give you a few seconds to think about that one because that's a bombasso that I've dropped on your chest there. Stokes, do you know your order already? Do you want to start this one?
Yeah, I know my order.
Go on.
Bale, I don't consider Bale's prime at Spurs. I think he went on a little bit further at Madrid. So
no, we're on about primes in the Prem, right?
Yeah,
that's
their best
final
season.
season.
So that's why I'm gonna give Bale number 3. Pains me to say it, my ex-boss. Salah number 2, and obviously CR7, Mr. Ballon d'Or, like well beat at number 1, easy.
Demon, your thoughts on that?
Ronaldo at the top. CR7, I'll back CR7 at the top, like, because the bloke was one of the most exciting. Like, the guy gets so much disrespect nowadays as well. It's like people forget about. First of all, people forget about his time in La Liga, which is nuts to me. And they also forget about his time in the Prem as well. He was absolutely insane. He was electric. He was exciting to watch, and he had the talent to back it up 100%. The Salah Bale one is really tough because peak for peak, and a better footballer, Bale is better than Salah as a footballer.
No problem.
100%.
That's what you believe, by all means.
Bro, just go and look at his goal catalogue, bro. Then you're seeing it. Like, anyone who's watching this, the goal catalogue, unreal. Disgraceful.
We were there. It wasn't 20 years ago, innit? We were there. So
but
you're selling Salah, yeah?
Yeah, see you later, Salah. Sorry, bro. I do think he does get a lot of unwarranted hate, though.
Nah, you said your thing.
I think, I'm allowed to, bro. Yeah, see, don't, you know what it is? It don't fit the clip. That's it. I hear it, man. Mental.
Ali, thoughts?
Yeah, I think Ronaldo can take top spot, and I think I'll also give Bale's the sub spot just because he was doing it with like brothers like Pavlyuchenko and them, man. I'm pretty sure in his team.
Big up Pavlyuchenko.
You know what I mean? He had some meaty guys in that Tottenham team, and
he did. He grabbed that Tottenham team and just dragged them to that Champions League.
Yeah, man. You know, it was unprecedented stuff. So I give him. He was close to even maybe getting that spot to start, but you know what I mean? Ronaldo's Ronaldo, so. Bale on as a sub.
That's actually kind of outrageous that you said that. By the way, that's like staggering.
No, as in close, you have to consider him like he's got a shout, bro, and he does. If you really put him,
he doesn't.
If we're looking at some of the stuff he was doing that season, it was great. That goal against West Ham, man.
Yeah, he also played a lot. He played a lot. He did play a lot on the left for Spurs as well.
No, I'm thinking of his prime, as when he was playing like either on the right or through the middle, but coming off the right in that last season before he dipped to Real Madrid. Because obviously he was better at Madrid, but his Premier League prime is probably the last year, not the year where he was doing the Inter,
like West Ham goals, Sunderland goals, like crazy stuff.
But no, nowhere near Ronaldo in that. I'm sorry, man. Like, bro, if it's just football ability, we know Ronaldo's clear, obviously. And when it comes to numbers, I mean, Bale was chatting to like Theo Walcott for numbers. So
who's he playing with? Who's he playing for?
No, I do hear it, but Ronaldo is Ronaldo, bro. Like, I'm not even going to entertain that one. As for the bench one, I know Ali's obviously selling Salah. I saw a clip today on Twitter that showed it was Mohamed Salah scoring against Chelsea for Basel. They were saying, it's the third time in a row he scored against Chelsea. He obviously that Salah didn't make it at Chelsea, and now he's come to haunt them almost every year. So I hear why he sold him. I personally, as a footballer, prefer Gareth Bale. I think I agree the way he carried his team is phenomenal. So I'm going to be starting Cristiano Ronaldo. I'm benching Gareth, and I'll be selling Mohamed Salah. I'm going to send him to Saudi and get like 150 M's so I can reinvest that on other players.
I feel like we could have put anyone, by the way. I feel like we could have put anyone in that right wing spot after with CR7 and Salah, and Salah would have still got sold for you.
Whoa. That's a crazy thing.
Definitely. No, he definitely would have. He definitely would have.
Whoa.
And then your Salah agenda is something else.
Nah. Hey, so I've put him in the list. I think that shows you, keep doing your thing, Salah. Like, keep it up, bro. You're gonna, keep doing your thing. We go to, oh wait, hold on a minute. So hold on. So me and Ali have Bale on the bench. Stokes, you had Bale sold, right? Or on the bench as well?
I sold Bale. You can have Bale on the bench, that's no problem.
Well, I had him on the bench.
Yeah.
That's
Okay,
close,
so it's 3 on the bench. Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
So we are starting Cristiano Ronaldo. We are benching Gareth Bale, and we are selling Mohamed Salah. Let's go to left wing, and then we end it on striker. Left wingers, we have Eden Hazard, Alexis Sanchez, and for the mate Stokes, Ryan Giggs.
Right. I'm kicking it off. Hazard, Sanchez, Giggs, in order.
I'm with him in that one.
I'm just saying it. I think. Yeah. Sorry.
I feel like we need to really, lock in on what we mean by when we say the prime. Alexis prime, guys. We must not forget. No,
he was scary. He was scary. Don't get me wrong. He was nuts. He was nuts.
You know what I mean? Play a left wing, playing striker. Every single game, he's bagging or he's getting an assist. He's taking on his man. He's bringing others into play. And if guys are talking about, what teams they were playing at, Chelsea were obviously a lot better than us at the time. Alexis was, at times, single-handedly dragging that team to top 4 or FA Cups or whatever it may be. Eden Hazard is incredible. Obviously, like that one, I'm no slander towards Eden Hazard whatsoever. At their very, very best, I'm hoping Stokes will back me a little bit, despite what happened at United. At their no, he's not.
No, just like, no, stop talking to me.
Speak for no reason. I'm just giving this speech for what? No, you're not. No, this is poor. You're forgetting that West Ham, that little chip, like, bro. Every goal that Hazard scored, you can just find Sanchez doing that as well, man.
I don't think it's a poor conversation to have in terms of like. I don't think there's any disrespect on Sanchez's name either. To be honest with you, I don't think it's a bad conversation, like a bad person to get compared against. Like, I'm
gonna continue selling it.
Go on.
One of you's gonna hear me out a little bit.
All right, go on.
We're going for like 2015, 16, 17. I want you taking the mic off for you. Just leave and be like, I'll be back in 5 minutes. That time when he was at his peak, we mustn't forget. What did he do internationally as well? He sent Messi into retirement. Messi was there crying, and he sent him home. That's Chile's greatest ever player, Chile's first ever trophies because of Alexis Sanchez. He scored the Panenka in the final. I ain't seen Hazard do anything for Belgium even close to that in the Euros. Obviously, World Cup is a different scenario. I'm not going to expect Belgium to win stuff, but they had a golden generation. Sanchez had Vidal, and then he's baking off with like Vargas and stuff like that. So I think it's a little bit of a golfing quality. Alexis Sanchez,
Gary Medel,
incredible player. There you go, man. Meanwhile, the other guy has like KDB and.
I mean, it's a good thing we're talking about Prem.
Yeah, I hear that. Yeah, you're right.
No, it's their time. Their time in the Prem, as in the
Prem
players. Yeah, but in that year that I'm picking, he was cooking in the Copa America as well. Thank you very much.
Are we moving the goalpost? Or has that been a different
Sorry, this is the man that, by the way, from minute 1...
You see that? See what he's doing here now?
No.
He's flipping the switch.
Let me handle it.
Let's get on to Denman now. Let's get on to Denman.
It wasn't on you. Don't worry. It wasn't on you. I was going to go towards Ali because from minute 1...
I go for
him. The moment I said Petr Cech, that Champions League.
That's true. That is true.
But now I bring other competitions. I'm not allowed. Staggering.
Hey, that is true.
It's club football though. Like it's
trigger word.
Everyone shifting the goal. It's just that year of playing for a Premier League team. Like, in that year, how good were they? And I'm just saying, my guy did it on the international stage and made Messi retire. Stokes, are you hearing me out a little bit more?
I'm actually selling your guy, but I mean, your guy is obviously a really good footballer. I know nothing but respect for him. He's got 2 lovely dogs, I think, golden retrievers. But like, for me, Hazard clear number 1. I'm taking Giggsy number 2. Not very nice human being, but.
So you want that influence in the dressing room, just to confirm, yeah?
No, that's the problem. He's a bad character, but. Footballing ability, longevity. To be fair, we can't count longevity. Footballing ability, we'll take him at number 2.
What is Giggs better than Alexis at? Please, I'd love to know.
He's a better dribbler.
Huh?
Yeah.
Wait, am I the only one that thinks that's crazy? Are you man hearing that?
I've seen some crazy gigs dribbling in his
Do you not
prime, man.
remember?
Some crazy
A
goals.
lot of you remember, like you're remembering
Okay,
senior
Ali,
gigs,
tell me.
senior
Go on, tell me.
I don't know, but there's
Tell
one
me.
cup goal that I remember seeing
Arsenal.
the rounds
Bro,
and
in
that.
the 90s, bro.
You know what it
You
is?
have
Do you know what it
one
is?
goal, bro.
No. Men's
One
mad
goal.
because that's the moment that tarnishes Vieira's career right there. He gave Giggsy the ball, and he went for the whole team, top of the roof of the net.
So you've got one goal for me.
Legacy
legacy
beater.
You've got one, bro. The brother played for about 45 years.
What's one Sanchez
nice
dribbling moment?
I can't remember an iconic Sanchez goal.
Okay,
I don't remember one.
away West Ham when he's done up 2 man and then sent the keeper packing and he chipped
No
it
one
over
remembers
him.
that one.
No, they remember.
That was a good
With the yellow
finish in
kit.
there. I give him the finish in
away
it,
at West
but
Ham.
you know what I mean?
He's tore up you man as well over at it was at the Emirates. He cooked you guys. He got packed in 3-0. Alexis Sanchez.
Well, with that
crazy link
that game that sent us on our way to win the Premier League. That 3 at the back game. That was a makeshift Chelsea team, man. Ozil was part of that team, and he was probably just as big an influence. No?
So we're saying now other players, but when it was Giggs, no one speaks about anyone on that team.
We'll fetch a fee for we'll get a good fee for Sanchez. Like it'll be good. It'll be good for the squad.
Demon, wait, what did you say?
We'll fetch a good fee.
Restore some sanity. Please tell me you're putting Alexis on the bench, please.
No, I've already said that.
Oh, you said it.
Like, in terms of peak for peak, and in terms of actual like footballing ability, like I'm just going with it. Like, and I know people are saying, "Oh, it's just recency." Like, you got to look at Giggs, but cool, man. Whatever. Players are better at football now. Like, simple as that.
Yeah.
Well, so Ali, who is obviously the starting Hazard. There's no
yeah. My Alexis hate
yeah.
was just to make sure that Hazard is, you know what I mean, in his own league, and Alexis beats out Giggs to me. Let's be real, man. Just reputation alone, Giggs can't even be considered.
No, but even as a footballer, I want to clarify that aside from all the ridiculous things he's done in his life, even as a footballer, Giggs. To be honest with you, I'm not even sure why it's on this table. But I'm the one that made the list. So
better dribbler, better passer, just an all-round superstar of a player like
crazy, bro.
You guys think of these guys are inside forwards. Giggs was a 4-4-2, a left midfielder. Like it's different.
I hear the argument.
Ryan Giggs,
I like the argument, but
Alexis Sanchez. Crazy, like staggering. I never seen Giggs bust one little step over in my life either. Like, no, not one little step.
He didn't need it. He just dropped the shoulder. He's gone past.
All I know is I just feel like there's one clip of him. I feel like there's one clip of him down the left wing where the ball's just bobbling all over the gap and he's like chopping it through people. Like,
bro, honestly, it's the Arsenal goal. Everyone's seen one Giggs goal, bro. It's 30 years. That's not enough. But anyway, so I guess with that being said, then we have Hazard starting because I can't fight anyone enough. We are then
Hazard
benching Alexis.
Bench Alexis,
three of us, and then Giggs. Not only are you getting sold, but you're going somewhere different, mate. You're not going to another club. Anyway, final position before the end of the video, we have our striker, our number 9. I'm not putting Henry because obviously, that's my mate, and he would win by quite some margin. So don't do that, Ali, because you would have lost any argument.
No, but I feel like I know.
Who's even shaking his head up to like
all I said was
with Henry?
That's what I'm saying, bro.
The fact that Henry's not in it, I feel like I know who's potentially going to be in there. But let's hear it.
I've got you man's clubs. We have Harry Kane, Didier Drogba, and Wayne Rooney. Let's talk.
Blimey. As a striker, yeah?
As a striker.
Out and out strikes.
I know what you're trying to do here, by the way. It's not like... I'm just giving you the name.
Well, not bro. If anything, out and out striker only benefits one person. It's Drogba because Harry Kane and Rooney's ball playing ability is clear of Drogba's.
No, but we're talking about positions for Rooney. Like Rooney.
You can do this charade if you want. Like it's Rooney, Kane, Drogba. Like easy. Not even like the gaps between all three are quite significant.
Oi, no, nonsense. It's not significant. It's not significant. Sorry, Stokes. Stokes, you know it's not significant as well.
Rooney's best English player of all time.
You know it's not significant either.
Well, my era, anyway.
I'm putting Harry Kane top, Rooney then Drogba. Bang.
Ali, what do you think about that?
Can I explain my reason quickly? Or?
Yeah, go for it.
So my reason for putting Kane top is whenever there's a conversation about strikers, his name is always in the hat in the last 10 years. Like, you can take his peak if you want. Well, what is his peak? He's got 3 different peaks. Like, the bloke, got double-figure goals and assists. The only player to do that since Thierry Henry, by the way. He's always in the conversations on the statistic side of things with your top strikers, like your Agueros, your Henrys. Like, he's always in that argument. And there's no surprise why he's there because he's absolutely incredible. Disgusting numbers off of him. Even though the numbers are disgusting as it is, he's ridiculous. But, like, if he played for, like, a City, a team fighting for a title every year, my God, his numbers would have been a disgrace. Sadly for Drogba, even though I did rate Drogba's thing, I just don't think he should be in the conversation, to be honest.
I mean, that's a cute story, to be fair.
Well, no, it's just see, this is mad. Why is it a cute story? You're sat there giving off about Fabregas, and it's like, oh yeah, man, a cute story, mate. Nice one.
No, I'm just saying, like, that's
it's
nice
true. It's
story
facts.
But you know, you're selling me, double glazing. But my windows are fine already. I don't need anything. But thanks for the sales pitch, I guess.
I didn't know what you said, but
I'm gonna throw a spanner in the works. Guys, prime for prime. I think number one is Waza, but I'll be honest, Drogba 2009-10. That's a player there that is a monster in almost every capacity. I might be looking towards benching him, and now I'm saying that as someone that has given Kane his rightful props in recent times, and I've told guys he's clear of Lewandowski and whatnot. But if it's on a 1 year basis, I get them at their very, very best. Not when they have like malaria for 1 week or they're scoring 12 goals all the other seasons. If it's over a career, Drogba's numbers, they're shocking. I can't lie. Not good enough. 1 year, I think I might have to lean towards Drogba, So I'm going to be starting Rooney. I'm benching Drogba. And I am selling Kane to Bayern Munich where he can, like Demon said, he's had some very tough times playing in bad teams. Just go win a trophy, bro. No worries. You go to Bayern, go pick up something nice. Ali, your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I think you made a very good point there. Prime, if we're talking prime for prime, but I also want to make, what I mean? We're not asking who's the best out of these, man. We're asking who are we starting. And given the rest of the team, I think Drogba's got a good case here, innit? Drogba's a bit more of a big game player than Harry Kane is. I don't think, in terms of his gameplay and all of that, I don't think there's much that Harry Kane can do that Drogba doesn't bring to a game.
I wouldn't say that.
Flipping hell, bro. I'm not speaking for the rest of this
Hold on.
section. Like, shut up, man.
Please. What is it that he does? Drogba had good passing. Drogba had good link-up play. He could finish.
Good passing. Good link-up play. Elite. Harry Kane is elite.
Yeah, I don't need a striker to have elite passing, bro. He's there to score and shoot. He doesn't need to have elite passing.
You enjoy your striker who has all them good things, and I enjoy my striker who has them elite things. You know what I mean?
29
if I was to pick my striker, that's what I'm saying. But go off though, man. Like Drogba has all the things which Kane has.
What do you think about what I've just said there? Have I intrigued you a little bit with the prime for prime Drogba? Is he closing the gap for you at all, mate?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh no. There's streets between all three players. Respectfully to Drogba, very, very important big game player, but we're talking elite football talent here. Like this is Wayne Rooney, street striker. Like he's just him. And obviously Kane, I'm a massive Kane admirer. And Drogba, like it's not a disrespectful thing. Like you're just getting sold, and it's not your fault. Like you're just the third best on this occasion. So,
fair enough. Ali, do you have any closing arguments regarding Didier? Try convince him or
I think I might give up because you know what? Before these men started speaking, I would have happily put Drogba to be sold. But if you're disrespecting him, acting like it's two worlds between them, like he deserves to be on this conversation.
I didn't say he don't deserve to be in it, but I did. I definitely did say that.
You definitely said, why is he
I definitely did. I definitely did say that.
Yeah, fair enough. All right, well, in that case then, so we are starting Wayne Rooney. I mean, nothing's got to be said about him. Fantastic. We all agree on that one. We are benching Harry Kane, and Drogba is unfortunately getting sold to Galatasaray or wherever he went after. Oh, no, he went to like America or something, isn't it?
Yeah, he went Galatasaray, then came back and won another Premier League.
Oh, yeah. And then they went to Montreal Impact.
Rapids? Was it Vancouver or something?
I think Montreal Impact or something.
Montreal,
something like that. But yeah, anyway, there we have it. That is our start sub-sell. Some very fascinating choices being made there, but hopefully you man enjoyed it. Let us know who you'd start sub-selling in the comments. Let us know who had shocking takes. I know who you're going to go for already, but let's just see what happens. As always, follow these man on their socials. Like the video if you haven't already. The more likes, the merrier. Subscribe if you haven't already as well. In a bit. Bosh.